Welcome back to Ancient Knowledge 144. Check us out as well on TikTok, Divine Delivery Tarot, as well as Divine Outlaw. So happy to have you all here. This particular reading is going to be, as you can see, I have 3 decks out here. They're all Oracle decks. So I want you all to take a moment and feel which deck you feel more resonation with, if you will. And you know what? It's okay if you feel that with more than one deck, okay? This is for fun. This is a read because I was going to do a read, just one reading overall for the energies of what's coming up on the 11th, which A is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all of you out there. And B is also the first quarter moon, which will take us up through the 18th up into the next full moon, which actually is on the 19th. But here's what happened. I started to do that read. I got so many energies coming. I got so many things going on. I felt in that moment, you know what? Let's pick a deck, because I believe those energies can be sorted by spirit into 3, albeit they may be similar, because that happens often, right? We're talking about a moon cycle, but different, subtle differences, right? The first deck is Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards. The second deck we have is Doreen Virtue's Archangel Michael Oracle cards. And finally, Collette Baron-Reid's The Spirit Animal Oracle cards, okay? Deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3. We have Witch's Wisdom in the first pile, in the second pile, Archangel Michael, and in the third pile Spirit Animal Oracles. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with this Pick an Oracle deck. We will have these timestamped below, so if you chose deck number 2 or 3, you can skip ahead, okay? This is a pretty basic, traditional Celtic cross spread. And with Oracle cards, I know it seemed a little odd to me, but that's what Spirit said we were doing. I'm going to go ahead and lay out this Celtic spread, and then we'll quickly go over. I'm going to go ahead and just spread these out here. In position 1 and we have Moon in position 1. Wow. Crossed by the altar, dedication. We'll talk about that momentarily. What crowns all of this is familiar, the Guardian. Next up, it rests upon, and I'm going to pull from this side of the deck. And I'm sorry, folks, but I'm going to push these cards down so that we have room to lay them. This card is what it rests upon, the cauldron, containment. Okay, I will just swirl these cards around and pick another one. This is what's happened before. This is what's happening after. So like a past and a future, but very, very recent on both, right? Next, I'm just going to randomly grab 4 cards and lay them out as... This card here is you folks right now, okay? This is going to be something regarding you folks right now. Next up is where it all takes place, how others view you. We have ancestors, remembrance. Oh, wow. Next up is these are your hopes and fears. Tarot cards, guidance, interesting. We're going to talk about that. And finally, homeland, foundation is representing where it all leads. And let me move this camera around a little bit so that you can see all these cards. And we will talk about them, beginning with, this is it. This is what crosses it. Or, of course, this means the energies for those of you who chose this particular deck. The energies you have for 11/11, Veterans Day, the first quarter moon going up to through the 18th to the full moon, is then crossed by or even added to it the altar. And in this situation, I am going to say that there's a lot of hidden going on. There's a lot of fears, the illusion, right? Moon cycles. Well, interestingly enough, this is a moon cycle reading. So, and isn't that kind of funny, guys? Because I told you at the intro of this, I was just going to do one reading. And then I had so many energies coming in, I decided it'd be fun to do fun and functional, if you will, to do a pick a deck, because I felt like the energies could kind of be sorted by spirit into three separate piles. And we seem to have, we have moon here, we have the cycles, we have 3 seemingly feminines, I believe of different ages is the way I see them. I see younger, more middle-aged and older here. So the occult, the hidden, it's going to be a very mysterious moon cycle. It truly is. And it is crossed by or added to with the dedication or the altar. So my suggestion here is that whatever your traditions might be, your meditations, your religious or theological or philosophical belief systems are, this is going to be a good time to set prayers, to set meditations, to set intentions, to possibly lay a spell, to put out all these good vibes and intents for what it is that you want to bless, want to protect, want to gain, want to keep, want to help, want to assist, etc., heal. The card that's crowning all of this, in other words, recognized. The energy that is recognized mentally, if you will, in this is the guardian and the familiar. In this case, we have a black cat. We also have a little toad down here. We have a little froggy down here. But the point is those intuitive energies, and some of them do manifest around us, by the way, in animals. So this could literally be an animal in your life or animals, and it could be pets, or it could be, I am seeing small animals of the yard. I'm seeing squirrels, I'm seeing birds and rabbits, and I'm just seeing creatures like you would maybe have in your backyard. Anyway, you are recognizing the fact that the earth, that nature, that your guardian, your familiar in the divine is just that, and that you are taken care of, and that is so divine. That's what I see in this right now. Oh, then we jump down here to what this all rests upon. Or another way to put it is, this is something that's sensed, more felt. This was more of the thought, the mind recognition, the consciousness. This is more felt. And this is containment within the cauldron, containment within self. In other words, this is your, just as this could be a special recipe, a special soup, a special potion, special ingredients. There are things that are specially mixed within you. Wow, this is amazing, but this is what I'm getting. That are mixed within you as an individual that you may wish to start. Oh, wow. Or you have already started to uncover and see into at this time. What once was hidden is now being found by you. And that's what this is resting on, this reading so far. Now, in the position of this happened before, recent past, or how did this come about? What's occurred in the past that brought us here? We have the herbal kitchen and the alchemist. Wow, we have a lot of cards that are really kind of coming together here. So again, your special brew, your special recipe, your knowing, your experience, your skills and abilities. Something you've whooped up has brought you here. And, woo, I can tell you right now, there's the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail sits in the position of how it continues, how it will continue, or what comes afterward, the future. Is the way I take it. And this card for me is the Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups, even though this is just simply a chalice card. It says fulfillment, but it is. It's the Holy Grail, total fulfillment. This is amazing for those of you who chose this deck. Your future's looking bright. You feel me? Now, this card over here is somewhat representative of you, your energy for me right now. And it is spring, as in the 4 seasons. It is the spring. Okay, so that's our first, that's our birth, rebirth. That's our beauty. Everything's growing. Everything's coming back. All the colors, all the flowers, all the trees. The weather's turning beautiful, depending on where you live. But the watchtower of the east represents the spring. Okay, this is you. Okay, so I see you standing in the eastward side, right? And it's spring that's going to be coming. So this also tells me to let you folks know that spring, this coming spring, 2022, has you blossoming. Has you blossoming, okay? I need to tell you that. This position is more of where, how it takes place, how others see or view you. Ancestors' remembrance. Oh my gosh, y'all. You're remembering. And that is quite a ways into the journey. But you are having true memories. We're not talking about downloads. We're not talking about divinely channeled information even. We're not talking about guided information. No, we're talking about actual memory coming back. Remembrance. Okay, so, wow, this is just so heavy. Give me just a second. This card could also be that others are seeing you and not, now your ancestors know the truth, but there may be family, friends, loved ones that don't quite understand what it is you're going through, and that's okay. You hold strong. You can love them and not give in to whatever that energy is, okay? But wow, that's amazing. Now, real quick, your hopes, fears, and that lies in tarot cards guidance. So I take tarot cards as the whole occult, if you will, divination. You are looking so strongly, so heavily. Well, you're here, and I'm sure you're visiting other sites as well and other channels to provide you divination messages because you're looking so deeply for answers. But I'm going to tell you right now, my friends, and this is okay. Listen, we all do that. This is why I'm here. It's why you're here. One message I do have to give is do not rely too heavily on these things. However, you're taking them as guidance and using them as just to be aware of, to have a heads up for, to entertainment, something to look forward to because you just had an amazing reading, whatever it is. I am told by Spirit to tell you, you are getting answers through the occult and divination. But don't rely 100% on that. Here's where you take everything that you listen to, watch, read, and now you're going to start sorting this out inside of you and taking truly what resonates with you and leaving the rest. That means several things. That means you may be watching channels you never watched before and getting a quick message and that's all you get from it and moving on type of thing. You may have your favorites, channels or readers or divinators that you enjoy, but you find that you're starting to discern their messages differently and you know what is exactly for you, what it means and what is not. And it's a very balanced knowing. You're able to do this because you have done this work of killing the false ego and rebuilding the true ego and knowing who it is that you truly are. You're finding you have more of the answers for yourself than anyone else does. But these things can be wonderful signs, guides, that, you know, release and wow, this is amazing, y'all. Whoa, I wonder if the next two decks are going to be as amazing of reads, but one final card. Where is it all leading? Okay. Where it leads to. Homeland Foundation. Oh my gosh. When I see this card and I read Homeland Foundation, it takes me immediately to time before time before time. To our ancient ancestry. To our soul's journey. Your soul's journey. And you're going home. You're going home. What does this mean? It means all will be revealed. As I know we are in the great time of the unveiling, This card seems to indicate for you folks, that's exactly what's up. This is amazing. I mean, amazing. Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to move on to the next deck. We are getting ready to start deck number 2, which is the Archangel Michael cards. Deck number 1 and 3 are timestamped below if you'd like to skip around. This is a very basic Celtic cross read. Ironically, yes, oracle cards, but that's what I'm told. And here we go. I am actually, this time, I'm just going to cut them and lay them out. All right, we begin with guarded and protected, added with or crossed by forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. Wow, we'll talk about all these, but let me go ahead and get them laid out. The third position is what crowns all of this, what's recognized. Okay, so in your mental thoughts and consciousness, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. Now, the fourth position is that of which all this rests upon, or more of the senses, whereas this is of the conscious thought. This is more of the unconscious intuition and senses. Okay, and a favorable outcome. Interesting. So we'll read these here just momentarily, okay? Now, over here to the left, we have what's happened before, recent past, or, well, it doesn't have to be, but I get a feeling it's more recent past, and kind of like why we're here with this energy that we're with, okay? Whatever that is that we're going to talk about. Sense of humor, because of your sense of humor, that's why. I love this. I love this. Okay, in the near future, or what is to happen comes afterwards. Okay, so in your near future, for those of you who chose this deck, keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Ooh, quite a message. Okay, for more, this card is going to very much represent your current energy, new beginnings, and a fresh start. Wow. This was representative of more of where it all takes place or how others view or see you. Your home is protected by angels. Your hopes and fears. You and your loved ones are safe. We're going to talk about these. And finally, where does this all lead to? Energy healing work. Wow. Let's talk. Pile number 2, Archangel Michael. Okay, the energies for the 11th, 11/11 Veterans Day, which is also the first day of the first quarter moon, and the energies for that following week through the 18th up to the 19th of the full moon. Okay, we have guarded and protected. Thank you for protecting my loved ones and me, ensuring that we're safe and that all of our needs are met. I now accept your help gratefully and gracefully, knowing that it's right for me and all others to accept heavenly assistance. That's the energy in which I feel your energies are right now, or that you feel you are. Notice guarded and protected. And I don't see this as crossing at all. I see this as this is very helpful. Added to, and with a lot of love. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. You are aware now, and now you are responsible, but you've never done anything wrong. I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. This is the prayer. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear toward others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. What is consciously recognized in your mind in these energies is you created this situation and you have the power to change it. I just said a minute ago, you are now responsible because you're now aware. But you've never done. Is a child responsible for its behavior before it knows better? No, and we're all children until we awaken to certain things or we become aware of certain things. If we're not aware of them prior to that, we're innocent. Once we become aware, and then we become responsible. And this is where you're at. But you are gladly and gratefully and gracefully accepting that because you recognize now that that's where all the power comes from as well. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. Your intentions are in the right space. what is more hidden and unconscious, a favorable outcome. So this is what's somewhat hidden from you, but I think you may have a sense of it, an intuitive sense of it, and it is a favorable outcome. Thank you for the beautiful outcome to this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. So there is something working out for you, okay, that's underneath. Now, what brought us all here in the past? Your sense of humor, I love this. So the prayer says, thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. And I see that's exactly where you are. I see this is exactly where you are. Those of you who chose amazing pretty much is the first, different but just as amazing as the reading for our Witch's Wisdom deck. All right, near future. Where is this headed toward, if you will, afterwards? Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Well, your intentions are beautiful. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action toward realizing my dreams. Wow, that's amazing. And then even better, this is your energy. This is where your energy is. New beginnings and a fresh start. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support and for helping me release and heal my past. Right there. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. You are ready. You folks are on the journey. Wow, amazing. How others see you, where it all may take place. Your home is protected by angels. I think that's a pretty good where. Also, how others view you. Sounds to me like you're being viewed by a lot of angels. Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. Okay, so this is in the realm of where it's all taking place or how others view you or see you. Then we go to your hopes and fears. You and your loved ones are safe, and that is your message, because obviously that's your fear. Even though it's in two different cards, that's what these two cards together are telling me. You have a fear right now, insecurities, a fear. You have a need to protect your home and your family and yourself. And wow, it may be in any arena possible, okay? But I'm feeling that very strongly. And your message is you and your loved ones are safe, okay? You are. Prayer, dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. And you can put their loved ones' names right in here, it says, as individuals. Please help me feel secure and at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful, happy life. In other words, happy, joyous, free, worry-free. Security and finances too. That just came to me. Okay, sorry about that, but it just did. Flew in. I had to say it. All right, final card being, where's this all leading to? Energy healing work, to be precise. Thank you for sending healing energy to me and through me for my own blessings and for all those around me. Thank you for connecting me to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities. Beautiful. You are healing. You have put in the work. You've been doing this for a hot minute. That's why you're at the level you're at. This is a beautiful reading. I'd say we've got a tie in first two, right? I mean, if you didn't hear that first one, if you didn't choose that pile, you might want to check it out. Just beautiful, beautiful energies. Nevertheless, let's move on. The spirit animal. oracle deck. All right, this is the third and final deck. The first two have been so mind-blowing that I'm hoping this is going to be amazing as the first two. But regardless, I know it's going to be meaningful, and it is for you. Whomever picked this pile, it is for you right now. Okay, it's going to be a very traditional, basic Celtic cross spread. I know. Oracle cards, I thought, what? But that's what I was told, and that's what we're doing. One more little shuffle. I'm going to cut the cards, and then we're just going to go from there. Oops, one more time. All right. This is it in the Celtic cross. This means what we're dealing with in energies. And remember, this is for 11/11, the first quarter moon, up to, I should say, through the 18th, up to the 19th, which is the full moon. And for those, of course, who picked pile number 3, deck number 3, oracle deck, spirit animals. Okay, this is it. Or the whatever energies we're dealing with, number 41, Nightingale spirit, love is all around. Well, we don't have a bad start, do we? It is either added to an energy by or possibly crossed with. Otter spirit, you are never alone. I'd say added to. Number 42, the next card. Love is all around. You're never alone. Wow, 41 and 42. Okay. At what crowns all of this, in other words, what's recognized, what's in your conscious mind and thought, what you know. Number 32, hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. You seem to be aware of that. We'll talk more about these when we get them all laid out. Now, in the fourth position, what does all this rest upon, or what is more sensed and not consciously recognized, but more intuitive, more hidden, more inner? Snake spirit, time to heal. Number 55, time to heal. Okay. Now, what is in the fifth position, what was before, or I always feel like it is kind of a recently past energy, or any past energies that kind of have led us to this energy that we have in the center, right? And we have number 30, grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith, because you've taken a leap of faith. Because you took a leap of faith. Deck number 3. And in position 6, we have what comes afterwards, next. Near future is really how I see it. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I pulled this card and I'm reading for myself and my twin. Really, it was just a private, personal reading on something months ago. And when I did, it screamed at me. It was so beautiful. And I kept walking around. And I'm going to tell you right after, seemingly, first look, all hell broke loose in our lives, in my life. But in stepping back to observe, it really wasn't. It was more, what I kept hearing in the back of my head is, trust in divine detours. Trust in divine detours, no matter what it looks like. And I'm going to tell you, it did not look good at all. As a matter of fact, all the circumstances said, I'm just going to tell you, literally a train wreck. But I didn't. I stood back, I observed, so did my twin, and just kept thinking, trust in divine detours. And it's taken, all of that stuff has taken a turn upward, and in as miraculous as a way as it seemed to go in the other direction. That's the only way I know to put it. But trust in divine detours. I don't care what anything looks like to you, especially coming here in the near future. Let me say it one more time. I don't care what it looks like. Observe it. Trust in divine detours, because you are on the right path. Okay, so just, whatever it is. Okay, I love you so much. I'm not trying to minimize anything. There may be nothing coming at all. If I've got some of you worried, I don't mean to. I'm laughing because it could be anything, right? And just trust in divine detours. This next card I'm going to lay over here really represents y'all's energy. Your energy. Lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Number 38. Dream the world into being. You are in the position, the pilot seat. Manifesting because of these other things, manifesting your reality, and that's beautiful. That's amazing. Next up is how others see you, where all this might take place. Freedom is yours. Oh, damn. This is personally one of my favorite cards. Anyone that knows me knows if I had one word to use to pray for, to have totally freedom. Freedom from worry, freedom from financial issues, freedom from heart, but freedom from freedom. If I had to put it into one term, one word, right? And that's what this card is. Horse Spirit, number 33, which is also a divine number. Jesus just popped in the house. Freedom is yours. Freedom is yours because of this and all of this. Oh my goodness. Okay, amazing. I'm going to say that all three of these readings have been as amazing as the next. So, you know what? Doesn't really matter which deck you picked. You've got a really cool week coming up. I feel that. I feel that. Now, the next to the last card, Wombat Spirit, be at home. This is your hopes and fears. And I'm kind of seeing here 68. Is it that you want to be at home or don't want to be at home? Freedom, freedom, freedom. You just want the freedom of that choice. It's what you want when it comes to that. But anyway, under hopes and fears, be at home. Let me see. Number 68. Home is where the heart is, all of that. And that's what you want to feel, is that because you're a bit of it, you can be a bit of a nomad. You can be a bit of a traveler. You don't necessarily want to be a quote unquote homebody. You want to travel, you want to do things, but home, to know you're at home wherever you are. And finally, where does this all lead? Bottom line, where is this all going? Number 61, Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Give with gratitude and grace. And isn't that funny? We have this month coming up towards the end of the month, of course, what I call Gratitude Day, Thanksgiving Day. And it really is a day of gratitude. It's really a shame how that holiday is wrapped up in the history that it is. But I think you all know exactly where I'm coming from. But that's why I like to just call it Gratitude Day. It's my twin's favorite holiday, and it may be mine. It may be mine as well, because it's about love and giving, right? And grace and gratitude. And I see you abundant. I see you having much to be grateful for. And possibly even stepping out there to give back a little bit. As soon as you're in the position to do that. Listen, giving back is the name of the game. However, when we do it without our own cup being full, when we make the mistake of always giving all of ourselves away, then we never have. We give ourselves away in one lump. That's the bottom line. When you make sure that you're taken care of and all that first, and then you start giving back, and you can continue to give, and then you can give more, and you can give more, because the more you give, the more you get. And then the more you give, the more you get. And it goes like that. But if you start that pendulum swinging too soon, you're going to run out of energy, and you can't give to anybody, and you're no good to anybody, including yourself. So once you're in that position, beautiful read. Wow, amazing as well. But I love you all so much. Thank you. You might want to check out all three of these below, because let me tell you, they were all good. So happy Veterans Day coming up on 11/11. It is 11/11. And happy first quarter moon up into the full moon, which we will provide you another reading for the full moon on the 19th. Bye-bye.